Welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4, specifically the new Sacred War mod. I'll leave a link to it in the description, but it sounded right up my street, so I thought I would give it a crack. Basically a 1942 start date, which centres around the German-Soviet War. It's a slightly alternate reality where things are going better for the Axis. The attack on Pearl Harbor was better, the Japanese struck the Soviets from the east, Italy was better prepared and conquered Egypt and the Suez, and the Germans captured Stalingrad and the Caucasus. So it starts with the Second Battle of Moscow. Seeing as it's centred around the Soviets, that's who we'll be playing as today, and we'll see if we can survive this new, better Germany. So here we have the state of the map. As you can see, Soviets are not doing very well. The German is looking a big boy. So we've got a French state as well. Vichy doesn't exist. We've got the French Social Republic, but they are fascist. Turkey is also in on the Axis and attacking us. As you can see, Italy has done the Egypt and Suez over. So United Kingdom is not looking good in Africa. And the Japanese, as usual, are going ham. The Chinese is just one nation in this as well, the Chinese United Front. So that is what we are looking like. So let's jump on in as the Soviets. The motherland calls us. June 2nd, the Sacred War begun. The Red Army suffered a huge defeat in the first few months of the war in December 1941. The winter offensive was prevented due to Japanese aggression. So they've occupied Stalingrad apparently. So let's have a little look. Stalingrad shrouded in smoke, sorry. So they've got some sieves and mills received damage. A German New Order. Right, let's have a little look what is going on then. So, Leningrad is surrounded by the looks of it. Up in Murmansk, they are cut off. We've got a few on the division on the border with Finland. Yeah, 14 divisions in Leningrad which are surrounded. Moscow is still ours, but they are on the doorstep. We look like we've got a lot of supply and equipment, which is okay. Stalingrad has fallen. They've got a German Panzer division in there right now. We've got this pocket here, and then we are not looking good in the Caucasus. Turkey have pushed in, and looks like we've got a little slither here. We've got a few encircled divisions as well. So, not sure what the plan is going to be yet. In Japan, they have attacked as well. Luckily, we've got troops here. I don't think they're going to be able to push, so I'm hoping we'll be fine in this area. Let's have a little look then at Mr. Stalin. Have we got any national spirits that are different? Soviet Air Force. This is all... Oh, Red Army humiliated. -5 to org. Recruitable pop. Negative stability and war support. Trade is blocked, so I can't get any equipment. Stalin does not trust his generals, minus planning speed. Red Army, that's good at least. Defensive industry, Red Fleet, okay. We've got minus stability, that's pretty pants. Let's have a look at decisions. Ooh, some Sacred War decisions. Sacred War timeline. So this just explains what has happened. So feel free if you go on the mod to go through them. I'll just skip. There's loads about the lore of this. Changes in combat. So we've got light tank recon and armoured car recon has been buffed. So we'll make use of that. Rocket artillery, and they've been buffed. Mobile warfare has been nerfed. Mass assault has been buffed, so we'll go mass assault definitely. Concentrated has been buffed, so hopefully we're in concentrated. And we've got a sniper company. Soviet High Command, there's just some changes about law. What have we got then? We've got women in the workforce and all that's there. Peace in Finland, peace with Turkey, so we just need to hit back at Finland and Turkey, get some losses or take their land. Okay, and then they'll wipe peace out, I suppose. Take back Stalingrad and we get rid of the Stalin doesn't trust his generals. We can hit Iran. Defend Leningrad. We get stability and war support. Same with Moscow, same with Baku. And we can unlock the supply delivery when we get one of them back, but we can build a port, so let's go and get those being built, and I'm hoping that will let us, and then we can get some free equipment from the Allies, and everything else looks the same. Research-wise, let's go and get... Yeah, we've gone down concentrated infantry, luckily, because that's been buffed. So we'll go with that. We'll go flexible, because I think there's going to be loads of stuff I'm going to have to build. We'll go construction. And then, should we get the new guns? Or tanks got a nice bonus. 100 days for that. No, let's go artillery. We want that soft attack. Let's get some better artillery, I think. Focus tree is just the usual focus tree. They've done quite a bit. So let's just go, I think, get a research slot so we can get as much tech as possible. We're on extensive. We've got manpower. We're on war economy. We can't go total mob yet. We haven't got very good political advisors. We'll take a stability and we'll go elusive gentleman for another agent, I think. So we've got... Oh, we've only got 2 Supreme Marshal Zhukov Doctrine flag I need for that. He's way better. I don't really want mechanised. I don't know how to get that. I'll look into that. Navy, let's just get comments raiding. There won't be much Navy going on. And we'll go ground support. We'll leave the subs. What have we got? Army drill. Army regrouping, definitely. We will go army drill because I'm probably going to get some new units. 134 factories. So I will definitely get rid of anti-tank. But then I think I will leave reorgan them until I have a look at the divisions and see what we are actually equipping. Have a little look at this fight. A couple of cannons. Okay, we'll leave that. So we've got 362 divisions. Wow. Let me cut away and I'll reorg this. Right, so here we go. Spent ages reorging this. We've got 14 divisions in Leningrad. We've got a few up here holding the Finnish border. We've then got 2 full army groups. One in the north, one in the south. And also 2 armies in the Caucasus. Mostly mountaineers. And then we've got 2 armies over holding the Japanese border. So the Japanese border's got these, which are just my basic holding infantry, and then the main army are all these 30 width, 2 artillery, and then I've got these little tanks with just 20 width. This is what the sniper company does as well. So a little bit of equipment, you get defense in fort and urban, bit more defense, a little bit of soft attack, so very minimal equipment is needed. So I've put them in all the divisions. No navy, so that's brilliant. No idea where the navy is, absolutely none whatsoever. We've got a few planes, so we'll get all of them over Moscow, I think, to try and counter the Germans. Right, we are off. A lot of red. I didn't think they'd be attacking so early. The supply hub's not even connected there, so that's not brilliant. The second Battle of Moscow starts. Oh, offensive Battle of Moscow. Look at that. Plus 15 attack for the Germans against the Soviets. That is nasty. I'm going to pull out of this pocket, I think, because they're just going to get cut off. We'll come back and hold... Try and hold the supply hub and just keep this corridor open, but I don't want that. A new capital. No, Moscow must survive. We're not going to abandon Moscow. We've got it pretty much held. We'll move some troops in there just in case. Leningrad I can't really do a lot about. Hopefully they will hold. I'm going to abandon this little slither here because it's not even a supply hub or a port. So let's pull them out and hold sort of the mountains round Baku in the Caucasus. And we'll manually get rid of them. Our equipment is not great. 110,000 guns and 13,000 artillery. Ouch. Okay, we'll need to rectify that as soon as possible. Let's connect that supply hub up as well because... we'll build a railway away from the fighting to link that bad boy up. Stalin's speech in Moscow. The Slavs are now united. Some manpower and we've got offensive. So we get... oh, we get a nice attack bonus against Italy and Germany. Okay, I'll take that. Definitely. Thank you very much. Moscow strikes back. Right, I'm getting some troops encircled here. So we've got to try and hold this supply hub. There's a free tile there, so we will move into that one. Oh, wow. The Luftwaffe are 56 CAS. Oh, my God. We cannot contest them in the air at all. We're holding down here, which is fine, so we've got to keep that open. There's a few red bubbles, but they're not attacking too much. Oh, what is this? Serious meeting of the General Staff of the Red Army. Unlock the doctrine, remove, add Zhukov. Oh yeah, so this is how I change the... Yeah, let's change to Zhukov then. He has division recovery and division attack, which is much better. Right, I have actually cut off in the Caucasus, so we'll just do a defensive line and hopefully there'll be a hold in the mountains. We've got enough troops and mountaineers. They're encircled, unfortunately. And then we're going to get cut off here, so let's move that back and just try and hold the supply hub, and then we'll push out in the future. Leningrad is getting assaulted. Not a lot I can do, but they are holding. A few little pushbacks, but nothing too major. Just make sure that line is all the way. They are pushing up here, but we are building a port, so a few more days and that'll be done. Oh, I might get all these troops encircled here. I've lost the supply hub. We've got red bubbles. Yeah, I'm going to just delete these 17 divisions, I think, just so I get the equipment and manpower back before they're encircled. I think that's the best option. And then we'll retreat a little bit. Winter's here. They're starting to push towards Moscow, so I need to get a little bit of breathing room around Moscow, I think. So we can push them back a tile or two. Yeah, we've pushed them. There we go. We're a little bit... The equipment's a bit better. We've got a bit more room around Moscow. This is looking better. We just need to hold through the winter, I think, and gain some equipment. Leningrad is about to fall, though, which is rather annoying. I might as well... Oh, I'll lose it all anyway. Let them die with honour. The endless waves. There goes Leningrad. Right, I'm going to have to do a smaller fallback line in the mountains, I think, here. This is a lot worse. I thought they'll do a lot better in the mountains, but they have not. So we must survive as long as possible and hold Baku. Yeah, that's not gone well at all. I did a retreat and they didn't fall back quick enough. So, I mean, it's some manpower and equipment. I might as well instead of just losing it. Ooh, they really want Moscow, I must be honest. How long have we got? 5 days to hold it, and then we get some bonuses, which is nice. And there we go. Battle of Moscow. Victory for the Red Army. Oh, we lost Leningrad and Baku, but we held Moscow, which is nice. They are trying to take it still, though, but we have got a lot of troops here, and it's winter, so I think the favour is in ours. Operation Torch. American landing on the French... Oh, that's a good little event. I like that. That's very historical. So the Allies are fighting back. Good, because we need some relief, really. Although we are holding. We're still holding. Ooh, Moscow's not looking great. I must be honest. Need some troops around there. They really want Moscow, don't they? 1.2 million casualties to 600,000. That's not very good at all. There is a river line, though, so they should be able to hold when they lose that tile. Right, let's go vast defences then. They've gone deep battle. That does affect my combat width, which is annoying. Yeah, 26.4. That's really irritating because it was a nice 30 before. I might knock these down because I don't think they need that much. So when I've got some XP, I'll knock them down for the equipment. No, Moscow's going. Don't take, come on. We need those troops in there. Yes. And get that tank division in. Yeah, there we go. That was lucky. They literally had pushed them out of Moscow. Lucky we reinforced. I like these little development of Zhukov's doctrine. So every time we do one of these, his doctrine gets better. So we get better recovery, better infantry attack, terrain penalty reduction. So this is making us better and better. Ah, that is Moscow surrounded. Bollocks. I've really got to open that back up. Hopefully I won't lose Moscow, but technically everyone else is out of supply. I generally can't open it back up. Luckily there's a fair few troops in there and they're not attacking Moscow, but they put 11 divisions there. Oh, I've unlocked the supply delivery. That's good. So let's do that and then look at this free equipment we can get. We'll have your guns, we'll have your artillery, and we'll definitely have your trucks. We're not looking too bad. 30,000 guns, still missing a load of artillery and tanks and support equipment, but at least we're getting guns. I've got to try and push my way back to Moscow. We need to relieve the siege of Moscow, which is surrounded. I generally can't even take like one tile. They've got no... I mean, we haven't got great supply, but we're winning it. We should be able to push them out. And then we can surround... Yes, so we've got that surrounded on 4 sides. We'll let them attack and deorg, and hopefully we can reopen it. So let's push in. They've got 16 divisions, but they've got no org whatsoever. Ah, but we're losing it. No, stop that. Damn. I'm going to have to wait for my moment to strike, I think. Offensive on Stalingrad. They want me to retake Stalingrad. I get a bonus, which is good to attack. But that seems very ambitious at this stage to... How long have I got to do it? Recatch 70 days. Is that likely? Where's Stalingrad down here? I mean, they haven't got a lot of org, and I've got some nice divisions there. Maybe. I might be able to pull this off. I need to relieve Moscow, so I don't have a panzer leader. That's annoying as a general. You'll have to do. So I've got all my 13 armoured divisions, and I'll put them in one army for now, and we will try and use them to punch through to relieve Moscow. I pray this works, because we really need that back. Right, come on, it's one tile. They've got no org. I haven't got any org either, so this is really... Yeah, I've been pushed back already. Oh, and I've just lost Moscow. Shit. Right, well, on to Stalingrad then, because Moscow's pointless. I mean, at least the supply's back because they've moved the hub. So let's punch down to Stalingrad first before we go for Moscow, because Moscow is just too heavily defended. Got no chance. Right, here we go then. Let's just go for it. Let's take all of you. Punch down to Stalingrad. Are we winning this? Yes, we are. Green bubbles. Let's go. Yes, our armoured division. We'll go below the river as well with you lot. Yeah, punch through. Here we go. The Red Army is on the march once. 41 days as well. Fine. Absolutely fine. We're just, yeah, rolled straight in. Somehow the infantry got there before the tanks. Unbelievable. But we are there. Let's use that opening to punch down here to the supply hub again, and then hopefully encircle all these troops with low org. See if we can just snake our way down there. There you will start evacuating soon as well, so we'll pin them in at some point. Come on, one more tile. Yes, there we go. We've opened it. Opened the encirclement. Well, sorry, not opened it. Closed it. Closed the encirclement. That's what we've done. We'll use our armour as well now to punch through. Let's go get advanced airframe and drop tanks, because we're going to need to start combating the air battle, I think. Yeah, crap. They've opened it back up. Oh, and they're absolutely pouring out my encirclement. I couldn't hold the encirclement. I didn't have the supply hub. Oh, they're just going to all evacuate now. It's rather annoying. Equipment is looking very nice. Light tanks, but obviously they're in every division as a recon because they are buffed. But we'll take some off support equipment. We got loads. Artillery will make more. And then we'll get some more on light tanks. Right, we've re-closed the pocket. So we need to hold this. Get that tank in that gap. Come on. Yes. Right, we need to hold this. And we need to strike and take that bloody supply hub. I don't care if I've got no war. We need to just push them out. Right, the supply hub is done. And now this pocket... Your time is up. The armour is now just going to punch through and crush you all. There we go. Look at that. That's a nice 60-odd divisions there we've encircled. 2.59 they've got there. Let's crush this 40, 50 or so. And there we go. 3 million they've taken. They've taken more casualties than us now. Let's get our armour back. Ready for Moscow. We are liberating Moscow again. Our equipment is looking nice. Got a nice stockpile, so we'll get some new reinforcements on the line. Luckily, with all these bonuses, they basically just come straight out. Here's a gun. There's the front line. Off you go. We'll just equip some and send them all over the line to reinforce. Right, yes, we're punching through to Moscow now. Infantry with the armour helping. We'll pin them in with the infantry. The armour will punch through. We're rolling, come on. Yes, we've rolled into Moscow. If only we could have done that about 6 months ago, but never mind. Let's stretch out and grab some free land. We are at a bit of a deficit of equipment again, but we've held Moscow. We'll try and just gain a little bit of land either side of it, so we've got a bit of a buffer. And then we'll wait out the winter and get some more equipment ready for another offensive. Yeah, this is their first... naval invasion. I totally forgot that they might do this, so luckily I can get some infantry out pretty quick. We're into 1944, December in fact, and we've had no sign of a D-Day yet, which is rather annoying. Moscow's holding nicely. We're holding everywhere. This naval invasion, we've got it in traps. We've got no supply and I can't really do anything about it. But they're not going anywhere, so fine. We'll just leave them there to be. Let's use our armour. We're going to punch down to Rostov. And then we'll retake the Caucasus and drive into Turkey. Moscow's fine. There's a few divisions, well equipped. We should be fine there. And they are out of supply as well, so we're good. Yeah, just punching through now. The Germans are nothing compared to our armour. If we can take Rostov, that will cut them in half. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Our tanks have driven into Rostov. And now we will send them all south to Sevastopol and try and cut off back to the Caucasus. There we go, the liberation of Rostov. A few little divisions, yeah, there we go. A couple more trapped there, a few panzers. That will do nicely. We'll take out that mech unit and then we will drive south. What are we missing? We've got loads of trucks, bit of infantry, bit of support, tanks as usual, but we are just full on. We're full on going for it. I think I've got enough equipment. I'm going to change all these armies down here to mountaineers. And they're going to push down to Turkey. That bonus should do us well. Look at this encirclement. That was just infantry pushing on battle planning. And they've made this humongous encirclement. So we'll just crush that. We'll go for Kursk. And these, yeah, we'll take these other two supply hubs so you can just punch through. No, more of you. More infantry. Come on. Come on. Double click. There we go. Punching through to that supply. We'll take this supply as well. Let's get some jet fighters out. Extra fuel tanks. Couple of heavy. Can we get another heavy gun? No, that gets us over the weight. And we'll start getting these. The Soviet jet fighters are being made. First few fighters out, and they are contesting the air over Turkey, which is good. Hopefully they'll start getting some kills. Right, I'm going to stop attacking now. We're on the Turkish border. We can't push through, but I'm going to let them attack into mountains, into my mountaineers. That is schoolboy, and we'll get our CAS and fighters over. There we go. They ain't punching through that. They've de-org and de-equipped themselves, so now we will turn the tide. And we will start attacking you. Bit of CAS, 700 fighters now. Yeah, there we go. The Turkish are melting away. Hopefully the White Peace event will kick in a minute as well. And that'll be that border closed. There we go. Secret negotiations with the Turkish government. We signed the secret pact with the Turkish army. The entire army should surrender. What do we care about your fate? No, the entire army should surrender. And there we go. White Peace. Bit of a civil war. And our troops are all cut off down here, which is rather annoying. Got the Red Army Air Force over Novograd. And we're contesting it. We're making 13 a day, so we're getting planes in the air. Oh, the fall of Rome. The Allies are actually doing something in mainland Europe. There we go. Go on, UK. Get that civil war kicked off. We really need some help to a distraction, I think. The fall of Pearl Harbor as well. Wow. The Japanese are really buffed in this. I wonder if playing as the US is actually challenged now, because they are doing nothing that I can tell. There we go. Look at the casualties there. We're getting some good exchanges now. It's still yellow air, but we're making casualties. I'm going to add heavy bomb blocks, I think, for the new planes coming out. And then we can start getting some CAS damage. Can I get anything else weight-wise? Maybe another gun? Yeah, 2 light machine guns. There we go. We'll add that as well. Finally, a D-Day. A huge D-Day across the whole of it. Finally. Right, I can't let them... They're so close to Berlin already. We're going to have to just battle plan our way. Let's get some Air Force and CAS over all of the regions. And now they should be evacuating to deal with D-Day. We'll push on in. Oh, yeah, nice little encirclement there. That's good. 14 divisions gone. Liberation of Kiev, which is nice. Big CAS damage. They can't contest the air anymore. Our jet fighter CAS are doing bits, which is good. We are on Romania. We will retake Leningrad. Why did you change its names just before we took it? And 5 years later, we can prove the general's competence by taking Leningrad. 5 years that took to prove it. Unbelievable. But never mind, we march on. Romania has gone. Some nice guns, thank you. We're pushing some divisions there. We're pushing into Finland as well. We might get the White Peace in a second, but we'll just keep battle planning our way that way. And we're going into Poland. Oh, there's a messy border because of that Romanian capitulation. We'll go down into Bulgaria as well, but we are just rolling in. Who do we need to take out? Germany, Hungary, and the French. Right, just smash through to Berlin. The Allies are on the doorstep. The Soviets will be the ones taking Berlin. Mark my words, we're not letting that fall to the Allies. After all the work we've done. Come on, yes, there we go. Berlin is ours. The fall of Berlin. The Soviets have it. How much more we got? Just Germany and Hungary. Oh, quite a bit more. Okay, we'll punch further south then. Right, Vienna's gone. I think that's going to be it. Is that it? Yeah, peace deal, boy. There we go. German Reich's gone. The war is won. I don't care about the peace deal. I've just given them everything. I really don't care. I don't care at all. But there we go, guys. Let me know what you think about that mod. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I love a little mid-war one. Let me know if you want me to give this one another go with other nations. Maybe playing Japan or US or even this new French... the French nation maybe in this. I know it's probably different than Vichy. But yeah, there we go, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. And peace out.